If you've been around narcissists long enough, you're going to notice how lazy they are about doing day-to-day things like dishes, laundry, going to the post office, filling out application, anything that's mundane that people have to do because it's part of just being people. They think that's beneath them. They think that they're better than that. It's that level of entitlement. And if you are with them, they'll try to have you do those things. They'll sneak them in. They'll tell you they had a really long day. They'll make up some kind of excuse, be a victim. They'll play the violin, how things are hard for them. So you end up doing these extra things, and if that doesn't work, they'll guilt trip you into doing them as well. I've seen this before in more than one occasion, and I couldn't explain it really well, but now it makes all sense because it all comes from that entitlement and also grandiosity. Anything that's not grandiose, these kind of things, like, come on, that's for other people, that's for someone else and not them. That's why they're also more likely to go after easy money, cutting corners, being impulsive, anything that's going to create something that's like instant, and things that require longer term waiting, steps, and patience. They will either find someone else to do it, try to break the rules, cut the corners, or any kind of way to get around that. And that explains why, in addition to having so much emotional liability because they compromise your sanity, you end up doing a lot more work than they do. And everywhere they go, people do a lot more work than they do. They find a way to manipulate the things around. That's why a lot of the big bosses or narcissistic cults or cults in general, where there is a big narcissist on the top, where they always talk about working hard and doing all of those things. And they have all these other people working for them and being part of that system, and they sit back and just kind of like play the strings. They're very lazy people. But even the less successful narcissist will find a way to get around the daily grind, get around day-to-day things. That's why a lot of people report how everything is hard with them. Everything has to be manipulated, and it becomes really exhausting. So I think those day-to-day things, they may not matter one time or two times, but after so many times, it all adds up. It's so interesting. Let me know what you think and what your experience have been with dealing with narcissists being lazy and not pulling their weight on anything that's daily grind and day to day, or in any other areas.